relationship to our reservoir. And that's all I have about this budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Bob Scott.
I'm here for the water rate increase, that's law 2.
Next one? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the next one.
That's what I was trying to
Okay,
tell.
okay, I'm sorry, I'm
Not a
sorry.
problem.
Local law 2.
And double to $50, that is an extra $200 a month on top of your SNAP. That's not, and let me tell you, there are a lot of people now who have gotten onto this, and they are making big food purchases from local vendors. To the point, we had a point when this was first starting to ramp up, where we had meat vendors who didn't have meat anymore. Just none, like, and not for a year. Like, the local community is not only buying, but they're buying to freeze and save for later, and making very smart purchases, and the local farming community is benefiting from it.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes,
What percentage of the farmer's market attendees use those? Just a ballpark. Half?
and the best, in the summer, I can't step away from my table. It's less in the winter because transportation is an issue. Most of our customers are seniors with mobility issues, and they can't get to the Masonic Lodge. And the Masonic Lodge parking lot is
Yeah.
pretty hazardous. But a better way, enough
Okay.
that we rival the Dunkirk market and Jamestown both in our SNAP sales.
Okay.
One
Thank
thing
you.
I would suggest, and I know Christina and also Paul are on the cable board, is we're trying to encourage more programming on cable. This would be a great discussion on a program, so that people here know that these programs are available, what the programs are available for.
Yeah.
And that it benefits the community in so many different ways. You know, as well as bringing people in from out of town who'd like to stop by and see these things. But mostly getting our community fed, so.
Yeah, I like to say it's like one of the best, worst kept secrets. Like, it's taken it's taken all these years and years
Sure.
and years to get the word out.
I'm gonna butt in.
Yeah, go ahead. Please.
I'm Kathy Peterson. I am
Our board president.
the board president. And I've been a year-round vendor for 13 years. And I would like to point out the graph that shows how much SNAP spending at our market has grown since the pandemic.
Yeah.
Just huge.
Yeah.
And seeing I'm there every week and seeing the people who, we have a lot of people that come on electric wheelchairs from One Temple Square. Seeing people go to the post office, go to the library, go to Upper Crust bookstore. There's a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
And I'm also on the library board, and we have, the museum has a table at the market every single week during summer. And we do a lot of interactions, cooperative stuff with the library. So it's not just, and the Opera House. So, you know, and that's part of our mission statement, is to be cooperative.
A partner and resource.
And we're very careful not to, we're very strict about politics, religion. I don't know, we haven't been approached by Planned Parenthood, but, I mean, to keep things strictly nonpartisan. And I mean, we have a really mixed group of vendors from one end to the other, and we work very hard not to let that be an issue, because we're here to serve everybody. So,
Food is a universal need,
yeah,
and everyone can agree on that. And it is all, on the vendors and our board of directors, we have the full gamut of individuals.
So I assume it would be safe to say that these New York State funded programs, like Connect and SNAP,
Yeah, and
well,
SNAP.
federal.
Well, SNAP is federal, yeah.
federal, WIC, are helping people who are at that poverty level
Yes.
that qualify to subsidize, they're subsidized by these government entities to allow the vendors to basically reap from that.
Yes. And
But it's also,
It's a good-
I don't mean to interrupt, but it's also, you know, you've been there, I've seen you at the market, you know, the type of thing.
A lot, yeah.
But the point is, it also allows people that don't have accessibility. There's a lot of people in our community with wheelchairs, walkers, those types of things. They don't have the ability to go to the store. That's their store, once a week.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of their store.
many of them are
So-
individuals on fixed incomes and
Yeah.
seniors and that sort of thing as well. But you did bring up a really good point that I didn't even, I was gonna give you just a 101, but you want more from me. And I will tell you, one of the big concerns in recent, a lot of discussions has been the concern of the impact on farmers if SNAP significantly decreases. Specifically small farms, their main point of contact with customers is in formats like farm stands and farmers markets, where a lot of that money is just SNAP. To the point that their income is almost entirely dependent upon it, and loss of SNAP will be, without even them realizing it, catastrophic to their ability to continue to exist. Some of them do crazy numbers. You probably see, crazier numbers in like the city of New York City and stuff, but the significant loss of like SNAP dollars, income-wise to just farmers in general, has the potential to be catastrophic in this community. Like, I'm not speaking I'm both speaking large scale, but also it's significant enough money that it would be extremely painful to local farmers and small farms.
Looking at the graph, looks
Yeah.
like 2019 to 2020, there's a big spike in the
Yes.
climb of the total benefits.
So that was when COVID happened and everyone's SNAP doubled. And what was seen was that, one, there was a significant decrease in the use of food pantries, and that people were able to purchase the groceries that they needed from either a store or a farmer's market. Many of them came to the farmer's market and started buying in bulk. And we saw a big jump in our numbers as well. But like the number of individual sales in SNAP, not just like the total numbers. And then you see a drop when that was taken away. And so I don't know if the answer is that we're starting to reach like a plateau point, where like, is it, like there are more people in the community on SNAP that could be spending it at a farmer's market. I think a lot of it's just they either don't know or can't get there. Or is as many people who want to spend it, like are we plateauing? Don't know the answer to that. There's more people who could spend money. But we're reaching this point now where it's getting rocky, because I think a lot of the spending is there's a lot of people who lose their SNAP and are back on it on a bi-monthly basis based on their Social Security payout. That changes by up to $6. And so someone who needed that SNAP 1 month gets it taken away the next month, and then they're back on it 2 months later, and then it's taken away, and then it's back on it. It's a very turbulent, extremely turbulent relationship, with specifically for seniors. And so in the past couple years, I've seen a drop off on a lot of, especially seniors whose like Social Security is going down or whatever, or the level for SNAP is going up, and so they're, or whatever. There's just like not meeting whatever that like really awkward balance line is. But the biggest tie to that is the significant increase in SNAP payouts during COVID to help people with stress, the stress of all of that. And then, was it last year? Within the last year, there was a big drop in SNAP that was being used out. So there was a big cut to both the eligibility requirements, but also how much was being given out.
Well, we certainly thank you guys for everything that you do for the community, and thank all your vendors. And I realize, part of my second family were farmers for a very, very long time, and realize that many of the farms that used to be here are no longer here. So we're very appreciative of the people that are. We're appreciative of the new generations that decide to take it over, because they're not as plentiful as they used to be. So,
Yes.
Was there anything else that you wanted to
Only to really say that while SNAP is sort of turbulent, Fresh Connect in 5 years has increased by 1,000%. So that is going to start being a huge source of income.
And what level is Fresh Connect? Which level?
Fresh Connect, that's the state.
Okay.
And the state is using it to sort of supplement a lot of losses at the federal level.
Okay.
Who knows how long that will be able to continue, but it seems to be something of importance to them. And then, yeah, really, those are the big things, though, about how a farmer's market and this farmer's market connects to the community. You should be really proud of the market that your local small farmers, because they did it, have built. At the state level, I sit as the Western New York representative on the board of directors for the State Farmers Market Federation. And the only reason that I sit on that, and I was elected to it recently, was because they got a new director. And they were like, well, you should go visit different markets around the state. The first one you should go see is Fredonia. And like that was someone else telling them that, it wasn't me. And so like we do have a reputation at a state level as like a really good small market. And so that's something to be proud of, because others, your community is who's built that. So that's really something I think is important for you to know as the representatives of your local small farmers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
hearing
a very
us.
nice presentation.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Of
We look forward to the big kickoff.
Yes, couple weeks, I hope.
There
May
you go.
16th.
Unless it's
Even
snowing
if
and
it's
I'm not.
Is it gonna snow?
No, I mean,
We've been out there in the snow.
There you go. Make sure you bring extra shovels, right? Thank you very much. Okay, with that, we'll continue on with the meeting. I will tell the department heads, or ask the department heads, please stick around. We're going to go into a public session, executive session that would include all of you. Resolutions, abstracts, 803-806. Number 2 is budget transfer. Number 3, I want to thank Michaela for helping with us, me with this one. Schedule of workshops/meetings. Local law number 1, 2026. It's number 4. Local law number 2 for 226, and it's number 5. Number 6, tax re-levy to comment the meeting agenda. And finally, number 7, budget approval. Any comments on any of the 7 resolutions?